Welcome back, learners. Let us discuss the research constructs and its concepts. Now, look at this scenario. Emma observed that different managers in her company led in unique ways. Some inspire, others enforce rules. She researches the leadership styles and learns that leadership is not just about authority, but involves influence, emotional intelligence, and communication, each shaped by psychological constructs. So, question for you: how do concepts and constructs shape our understanding of complex ideas and help us measure the intangible? By the end of this unit, you will be able to define the meaning and types of concepts, explore constructs and its types. Misunderstanding what dataset columns represent can lead to flawed analysis. To avoid this, it is crucial to understand concepts, constructs, variables, and measures as they provide clarity. Concepts are used regularly to make sense of the world. A concept is an abstraction or generalization derived from identifying common characteristics across multiple instances. For example, observing various people paying money to temporarily occupy a space leads to the concept of paying rent. Alongside concrete concepts, abstract concepts, which are not directly observable, also help us understand the world. Examples of such constructs include happiness, recreation, love, hate, satisfaction, IQ, and morality. First, let us understand the meaning of concept. A concept can be defined as a verbal response triggered by objects belonging to a specific class. For example, terms like light, temperature, sound, age, sex, and accidents are all class names applied to particular stimuli, subjects, or responses. These are concepts that cannot be directly observed, but their examples can be recognized. Similarly, mental strength, drive, attitude, and motivation are not directly observable as they are thought to exist within a person. Such concepts are called hypothetical constructs. Let's discuss concept further. A concept refers to a property or characteristic of a case or unit of analysis that one may be interested in. Essentially, it is an idea about some aspect of a phenomenon such as gender, self-esteem, bureaucracy, or social classification. A case or unit of analysis is an entity selected and measured based on the variables relevant to a research study. It is defined by its key characteristics and its context in time and place. In sociology, a case could be an individual, a group, an organization, or an entire society. It can also refer to social entities such as the father-child relationship. In research, a sample or population of these cases is selected for examination. What are the different types of concepts? Let's check. Concepts can be broadly categorized into two types: concepts that cannot be directly observed, but whose instances can be identified. Examples of such concepts include temperature, sound, and age. Concepts whose instances cannot be directly observed because they are believed to be located within the organism. These are known as hypothetical constructs. Examples of these concepts include mental strength, drive, attitude, and motivation. Further about concept, a concept can have both a conceptual definition and an operational definition. For instance, in the case of total family income, the conceptual definition would refer to the total monthly earnings of the family, including all income sources from all earning members. On the other hand, the operational definition would specify the income categories such as less than 8,000 rupees per month, between 8,000 rupees and 15,000 rupees per month, and 15,000 rupees and above per month. Let us now understand the meaning of constructs. Researchers often create or adapt new concepts for specific scientific purposes, which are known as constructs. While a construct can be explained as a concept, it has additional meaning because it is consciously developed for scientific use. For instance, intelligence is a concept derived from observing intelligent and non-intelligent behaviors. As a construct, it is used systematically in theoretical frameworks and linked to other constructs, such as school achievement or motivation. Additionally, constructs are defined in ways that allow them to be observed and measured. For example, intelligence can be assessed using tests or teacher evaluations. Constructs typically share two key features. First, they are part of a theoretical framework and are related to other constructs. Second, they are operationally defined, enabling observation and measurement. For instance, reinforcement is a psychological construct related to others like drive, motivation, and habit strength. It can be defined as any stimulus or event that increases the likelihood of a desired response. What are the different types of constructs? According to McCorquodale and Meal 1948, psychologists and behavioral scientists commonly use two types of constructs: intervening variables and hypothetical constructs. Intervening variables. An intervening variable is a construct used to summarize a group of other constructs. It has no independent meaning outside the context in which it is used. For example, Clark Hull, a behaviorist who developed the hypothetical deductive method of learning, used intervening variables in his learning theory. Hull defined reaction potential as a combination of habit strength and drive. Here, reaction potential is an intervening variable because it summarizes these other constructs and has meaning only in relation to them. Another example is hostility, which is inferred from hostile and aggressive actions. Continuing from the previous slide. Another example involves an equation to measure knowledge K equal to a C into IQ, where K equal to knowledge, EC equal to amount of conditioning, IQ equal to intelligence. Here, a C could represent the number of reinforced trials a person has, and IQ could be their score on a standard intelligence test. Both a C and IQ are hypothetical constructs because they describe real characteristics and are defined by measurable operations. However, K knowledge is an intervening variable as it summarizes a C and IQ without having an independent meaning. If K were defined as the number of correct answers on a knowledge test, it would then become a hypothetical construct. Let us summarize now. In this topic, you have learned that constructs and concepts are fundamental to research as they provide a framework for understanding phenomena. A concept is a general idea or abstraction, which a construct is a more complex concept defined for research purposes. Constructs often require operational definitions to measure them efficiently and effectively, such as intelligence or motivation. The different types of constructs are intervening variables and hypothetical constructs.